You know, looking back, the reason why I ran for this position is three reasons. Number one is because I was asked to. Individually, law enforcement came to me, business community came to me, some DAs came to me and asked me to run for this position. You know, and I guess those are the people that know me best, and so I'm humbled that they did ask me to run for this important position. But even though they asked, it was a tough decision, as you can imagine. I love what I'm doing right now. I'm making a difference. I have two young children. You know, getting in a race like this was not going to be easy on my family, and it has not been. Second reason is because I believe that the citizens of Louisiana are crying out for leadership at all branches, especially the judiciary. And if you look at my career, those are the people that came to me. They know me the best, and I believe that's the reason why they asked me to run. As a Boy Scout, I was an Eagle Scout. As a police officer, I was a leader there, started to help start neighborhood watch programs here. As a prosecutor, I prosecuted many murders, rapists, armed robbers, but more importantly, aside from those duties, I went out. I was president of the assistant DAs. I was co-author of the drug asset forfeiture law. And then as chief judge with our court, I was key in implementing some major programs, especially court technology, that has saved the taxpayers a lot of money. But more importantly than money, I was key in helping start the drug court and implementing the juvenile drug court. You know, and that's important because that is reclaiming some lives of our youth and getting them to be productive citizens. And so those are some of the reasons. The last reason I decided to do this was because when I looked over my career, I've always been there trying to protect the rights of the citizen. As a police officer, no doubt I did that. I was the youngest detective they had. Bailey Grant made me a uniformed officer. Layman Godwin came in and immediately made me a detective. And as a police officer, I protected the rights. As a prosecutor, prosecuting the cases that I did, the heavy drug cases, the murders, rapes, I protect the rights of the citizen. Now, for the last 13 years as a judge, I've been protecting the rights of the citizen because every day I'm called upon to interpret the law, apply the law, evenly, fairly, and objectively. And so those are the reasons why I ran.
But one of those things that has arisen as a issue is the fact that your opponent is a trial lawyer, or a former member of the Trial Lawyer Association. What is wrong with being a member of the Trial Lawyer Association?
Nothing. And that's not the issue here. That's what my opponent would like it to be with the political rhetoric that he started. And your paper caught it. He went to La B and said, I haven't been a trial lawyer for 10 years. Then he went to the trial lawyers and to other people and said, I am a trial lawyer. We looked at that and said, look, you've got to be transparent. That's one of the key issues in this race, being transparent. My entire campaign has been transparent. If you look at it from the day one, I went out lecturing to civic groups and all, way before he got in this race. And I knew one of the issues was going to be that sanction. First thing, second sentence of any speech I gave was talking about that, being transparent. And when I saw he wasn't being transparent to the voters, I thought it was my duty, just like it was your duty in the paper after his interview, to bring out that his own material that he mailed out said he was a member of the National Trial Lawyer Association. Now, why he thinks there's a problem with it, I don't know. But you cannot go out there campaigning and telling one group what they want to hear and tell another group what they want to hear. And so we brought that out. And in our ad, we said, the issue is transparency. You've got to tell the same story. You know, for whatever reason, it hit a nerve with him. And he has been spinning it in a different manner, depending on which group he talks to. The good thing about my campaign is I have a wide group of supporters, from the business community to the legal community. Inside the legal community, I have lawyers from every part of the law that are supporting me. Look at my campaign reports. I have people that have contributed to me from the business community, from the prosecutors, to the indigent defense attorneys, to the criminal defense attorneys, to the insurance defense attorneys, to the trial lawyers. They have all rallied behind me. And that's what I'm talking about. When I decided to run, I looked at it and listened to a broad-based support. You know what that tells me? That I've been doing my job as a judge. If you're fair and impartial, then you should have broad-based. You know what good attorneys tell me? Whether they're a plaintiff's attorney, insurance defense attorney, prosecutor, or criminal defense attorney. Judge, all we want is a level playing field. And I think, that's who I want to see in my court. Good attorneys.